Gervonta "Tank" Davis is locked in and looking dangerous ahead of his showdown with Lamont Roach. Many experts are already calling it a mismatch. Kenny Ellis breaks down their sparring and amateur history, making it clear he has no doubt about the outcome.
Out there, Lamont say, he got some film that don't make Tank look too good. What could that? How could that affect, the outcome on December 14th?
Shit, man. Tank, last 4 or 5 opponents all have film about how they beat him up in sparring. If that's the case, that shit happen. But fight night, we all know the outcome.
While Kenny Ellis dismisses Lamont Roach's chances against Tank Davis, there's a different energy coming from Roach's camp. His strength and conditioning coach, DJ, isn't just optimistic, he's sending a warning to Team Davis. Roach isn't just mentally ready, he's physically primed. DJ emphasizes that Roach is coming in naturally bigger, carrying a size advantage that could shift the fight's dynamics. Without a brutal weight cut to drain him, Roach has been able to focus entirely on strength, power, and endurance.
For us, it's less work actually, because he walks around 155, 160, so that's just 5 fewer pounds to lose. So easy work for us, less of a cut, work on the strength, but he's always been strong.
But here's the twist. While DJ paints a picture of an upgraded, powerful Roach, critics argue that size alone won't be enough to handle Tank's explosiveness. Roach's team believes his strength and endurance will allow him to absorb Tank's power and fire back, something past opponents couldn't do. The big question, is this the secret advantage Roach needs to survive Tank's onslaught? Or is Team Davis right? Will history repeat itself? Even boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya acknowledges the steep challenge ahead. While he respects Roach's skills, he doesn't hold back on his assessment of what lies ahead.
I think Lamont Roach is a terrific fighter. He might be a little over his head with Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis is, to say the least, he's a beast. He really is. He's a tremendous fighter. He's a dedicated fighter when it comes to training and fighting and making sure that he's in optimal conditions when he steps inside that square.
De La Hoya highlights what many believe is the key difference: Tank's relentless dedication and his freakish ability to change a fight with a single shot. However, he doesn't completely count Roach out. Instead, he hints at a hidden danger Roach brings to the ring, one that could catch even the sharpest fighters off guard.
It's going to be a tough night for Roach, but you can never count him out. Watching him fight up close and personal, he's sneaky good, which means he can catch you at any time. He can land combinations, sometimes at will, without you even knowing it. He's that sneaky. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But obviously Gervonta Davis has the experience, he has the knowledge, he has that mean streak in him that will take you out with any punch.
While De La Hoya respects Roach's technical skill and unpredictability, he makes one thing crystal clear: Tank's power, experience, and killer instinct make him the undeniable favorite. But in boxing, all it takes is one perfect shot. The real question: can Roach land it before Tank does? While experts debate size advantages and strategy, Tank Davis remains focused on one thing: destruction. His latest sparring footage sends a clear message. Every punch carries a warning. Tank isn't here to play chess, he's here to end fights. His speed, timing, and raw power are exactly why his camp believes he'll overwhelm Roach, no matter how strategic or prepared Roach may be. Yet some fighters don't crumble under pressure, they thrive in it. Roach's team believes that if Tank comes in too aggressive, that's where mistakes happen. The stakes are massive. One misstep could change everything. But if Tank stays this sharp, Roach might be in for the toughest night of his career. Not everyone is convinced that Roach is a real threat. Coach Bullet didn't sugarcoat his thoughts, making it clear: this fight isn't just about skill, it's about pressure. So far, he doesn't believe Roach brings the kind of challenge that would force Tank to dig deep. But that's where danger lurks. When fighters don't feel threatened, they can overlook their opponents. Even so, Bullet is firm. Tank holds all the power in this fight. Bullet's comments spark a bigger debate. Is Roach doing enough to light a fire under Tank? Or will Davis treat this like just another day at the office? If Tank steps into the ring fully motivated, Roach could be facing the most dangerous version of him yet. Some fans question why Tank chose Roach as his next opponent. His longtime trainer, Calvin Ford, makes it clear this fight isn't just about ranking. It's about history, respect, and community.
Doesn't have a chance. Tank is a very experienced, high IQ. You know, the only person that could have beat Tank was Ronnie. I keep telling people that nobody's gonna beat him because they don't bring nothing to the table to make him scared, to puzzle him, to make him, panic or open his eyes like a deer in hell.
This isn't just a random matchup. It's two fighters who have shared the ring long before the bright lights and sold-out arenas. Their amateur history adds an extra layer of pride and competitiveness. For Ford, this fight isn't just about belts, it's about showing what happens when two hometown fighters finally clash on the big stage. While most experts heavily favor Tank, Roach refuses to play the underdog role quietly. Instead, he's doubling down, making it clear he's not here for a payday, he's here to make a statement.
This fight with Roach, I mean, it's Tank selling the fight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody saying, hey, but it's boxing. I'm gonna give you 1,000. If Tank could get himself up to really fight this kid properly, he could really hurt him bad. But sometimes a good fighter, it's hard for him to get up in certain fights. And that's what I see in boxing a lot of time for many years. So I'm glad Roach is talking some mess to him. So maybe
it's a bold claim, especially against a fighter known for dismantling opponents with brutal knockouts and surgical precision. But for Roach, this isn't just talk, it's personal. He's been waiting for this moment since his amateur days, and now, under the bright lights, he's ready to flip the script. Can Roach back up his words against one of boxing's deadliest finishers? Or will this fight end like so many before, with another brutal stoppage by Tank? While Roach talks a big game, Tank is doing what he does best, perfecting his craft. Known for his raw power and explosive combinations, he's been locked in, sharpening every shot with trademarked intensity. Tank isn't just training to win, he's training to dominate. Every punch he throws in camp has knockout intent, signaling one thing: he's not looking for a decision, he's looking for a finish.
They've been knowing each other from the amateurs, silver bloods, everything. They grew up actually together, Roach and him back and forth battles and whatnot. It's gonna be a pretty interesting fight, you know what I'm saying? Because Roach he come to fight, and I think it's a great fight. Everybody talking all that stuff about why Roach, because he signed and took the fight, you know what I'm saying? And it's good for the community.
Tank's late-night training routine isn't just a habit, it's a formula that has fueled his knockout power deep into fights. By fine-tuning his body to peak under the bright lights, he ensures he's at his best when it matters most. Rom day one of camp, Tank flipped the switch. Relentless, explosive, and dialed in. This is the version of Tank that opponents fear, a fighter who doesn't just train to win, but to dismantle.
It's going to be a different fight when I'm in there. He's going to be a different fighter when he's fighting me. I'm always looking for a knockout. No matter what, I'm always prepared for 12 rounds. But I'm always looking for a knockout, and if I get the chance, I'm going to try to knock it.
Every punch in camp is thrown with one goal: damage. Tank's raw destructive power has made him one of boxing's most feared finishers. If Roach isn't flawless, even the smallest mistake could mean lights out. Roach's technical skills and ring IQ make him a legitimate threat, but Tank's explosiveness gives him the clear edge. Roach may control the early rounds with footwork and a sharp jab, but can he withstand the sustained power of Davis? If not, a late round stoppage seems inevitable. Boxing legend Nonito Donaire believes Roach has a path to victory, but it's a razor-thin one. Donaire emphasizes movement, feints, and discipline, staying away from Tank's power shots. It's a high-risk, high-reward strategy. But can Roach maintain this discipline for 12 rounds without slipping into danger? As fight night approaches, Roach is pushing his limits, working to neutralize Tank's power. His team calls them Tank Buster shots. Power punches designed to crack through Davis's high guard and change the fight in an instant. Roach isn't just training to survive, he's training to win. If he can bait Tank into overcommitting, that sneaky counter could flip the script and lead to one of boxing's biggest upsets. Meanwhile, Tank is fine-tuning the aggressive style that has made him one of the sport's most dangerous finishers. He's not just relying on power, he's using slick footwork, sharp feints, and calculated pressure to break Roach down.
Very big moment. What is your normal day-to-day like at this time of a camp?
I'm also a night person, but I might go to sleep probably around like 3 to 4. Probably wake up probably like 11, get my run in, and then eat, probably lay back down, and then wake up probably like 6 or 7 and get...
Tank isn't chasing a knockout, he's setting it up. His footwork, timing, and explosive speed make him a nightmare for any opponent. The question isn't whether Tank will land, it's whether Roach can survive when he does. With Tank looking sharper than ever, the real question is, will this fight be another brutal knockout, or can Roach survive the storm? Drop your predictions in the comments.
Stop closing up. Let it go. Keep turning. Step around. Keep turning.
And then just lastly, man, what chances do you give Roach next month against Tank?
You got to outbox him until, you know, you cannot let Tank pressure you enough to sharpshoot you like he has with all the other fights. That's it. Just get the hell out. Throw the jab, feint, throw the jab. He's going to come forward because he's a shorter guy. Feint, feint, feint. Don't stay there. Step out, step here, step there, whatever you need to do. Don't get hit. And if he comes in, grab in, hold. Like a bevo.